Stop scrolling. What you're about to see will completely destroy your concept of what's possible on planet Earth. I'm talking about a country where waterfalls drop 600 meters straight into fjords so deep they make the Grand Canyon look like a scratch, where the sun refuses to set for 76 days straight, and where the northern lights dance so intensely they've driven people to tears of pure joy. You think you've seen beautiful places? You think you know what breathtaking means? Norway is about to rewrite your entire vocabulary of wonder. These aren't just travel destinations. These are places that prove our planet is far more magical than any science fiction movie could ever imagine. I'm about to show you 15 places in Norway that will make you question whether you're still on the same planet, where every single frame looks like it was painted by gods who are showing off their unlimited creative power. Get ready to add Norway to the absolute top of your bucket list and prepare to have your mind completely blown. Number 15. Geiranger Fjord, where the Seven Sisters waterfall plunges 600 meters in 7 separate streams into water so deep it's never been fully measured. This isn't just a fjord, it's nature's own cathedral where water worships gravity in the most spectacular way possible. Look at that cruise ship in the water. It looks like a toy boat. These cliffs are so massive they create their own weather systems. The Seven Sisters waterfall got its name because legend says 7 sisters dance down the mountain every day, and when you see the mist catching sunlight as it falls, you understand why ancient Norse people believed in magic. This is the kind of place that makes atheists question their beliefs. Number 14. Lofoten Islands, where 2 0-meter peaks rise straight from the Arctic Ocean like nature's own skyscrapers, creating a landscape so dramatic it looks like it was designed by someone who thought regular mountains were boring. Here's what will blow your mind. During summer, the sun never sets here. For 76 days straight, it's daylight 24/7. Imagine playing beach volleyball at midnight under natural sunlight. The fishing villages below these peaks look like toys scattered by giants, and the contrast between Arctic peaks and turquoise beaches creates scenery that shouldn't exist but somehow does. Number 13. Tromsø, where the northern lights don't just appear, they perform like cosmic dancers who've had too much coffee. The aurora here is so intense, so active, that it literally moves across the sky like living electricity. Scientists still can't fully explain why the aurora here is more active than anywhere else on Earth. The lights reflect in the water, creating double auroras that make you feel like you're floating in space. People have proposed marriage under these lights, had spiritual awakening under these lights, and some have literally cried from the pure beauty. This is nature's greatest light show, and it happens almost every clear night from September to March. Number 12. Preikestolen, or Pulpit Rock, where you can stand on a cliff edge with a 604-meter drop straight down that's like standing on top of a 200-story building with no safety rails, no barriers, just you and gravity having a conversation about trust. This flat-top cliff was carved by glaciers and ended up perfectly horizontal, like nature built a diving board for giants. People sit on the edge with their legs hanging over a drop that would give insurance companies nightmares. The views from here are so spectacular they've broken Instagram. Every photo looks fake because the human brain can't process this level of drama as real. Number 11. Trolltunga, literally troll's tongue, where a piece of rock sticks out horizontally from a cliff like the Earth, is sticking its tongue out at the laws of physics. This rock formation is so impossible looking that every photo looks like it's been photoshopped. Getting here requires an 8-hour round-trip hike, but standing on this rock tongue while suspended 700 meters above a lake gives you bragging rights for life. This has become the ultimate selfie location. If you can handle hiking 28 kilometers and then trusting your life to a piece of rock that evolution somehow forgot to knock down, it's terrifying, it's beautiful, and it's absolutely addictive. Number 10. Flum Railway, one of the steepest train rides in the world, where you climb 863 meters in just 20 kilometers through scenery. So spectacular, they have to stop the train at waterfalls, so passengers can take photos without crying from beauty overload. This railway took 17 years to build because they had to blast through solid rock and create a route that wouldn't kill passengers from sheer amazement. The train stops at Kjosfossen waterfall, where the sound is so loud you can't hear yourself think, and the mist soaks you even from hundreds of meters away. It's like riding a train through Middle Earth, except it's real and you don't need CGI to make it look magical. Number 9. Bergen, where colorful wooden houses line ancient wharfs like a rainbow, decided to become architecture. These aren't just pretty buildings, they're 900-year-old trading posts that made Norway one of the richest countries in medieval Europe. Bergen gets 200 days of rain per year, but instead of being depressing, the rain makes the colors more vibrant and creates an atmosphere that's both cozy and magical. The fish market here sells seafood so fresh it was swimming this morning, and the surrounding 7 mountains create a natural amphitheater that makes the city feel like it's performing on nature's stage. Number 8. Atlantic Road, where a highway connects small islands with bridges that look like they're launching cars into the ocean. This road is so dramatic, it's been called the Road to Nowhere and the world's most beautiful drive. During storms, waves crash over the road, making it temporarily impassable and absolutely terrifying. The most famous bridge, Sundet, creates an optical illusion that makes it look like cars are driving off a cliff into the sky. This road has been featured in car commercials worldwide because it makes every vehicle look like it's starring in an action movie. Number 7. Jotunheimen National Park, literally home of the giants, where Norway's highest peaks create a landscape so dramatic that Norse mythology placed the homes of giants here. When you see these mountains, you understand why. The park contains 60 peaks over 0 meters, 60 glaciers, and hiking trails that take you through landscapes that look like the earth is showing off. The glaciers here are so blue they look like frozen pieces of sky, and the silence is so complete you can hear your own heartbeat. This is where Norwegians go to remember that humans are very small and nature is very, very big. Number 6. Nordkapp, the northernmost accessible point in Europe, where you can stand at the literal edge of the continent and watch the midnight sun roll along the horizon without setting. This is as close to the North Pole as you can drive. Standing here at midnight while the sun hangs just above the Arctic Ocean breaks your brain's understanding of how day and night are supposed to work. The nearest landmass north of here is the North Pole, 100 kilometers away. Watching the midnight sun here feels like witnessing a glitch in the Matrix where someone forgot to program sunset. Number 5. Senja Island, called Norway in miniature because it contains fjords, beaches, mountains, and northern lights all on one island that looks like someone took the best parts of Norway and compressed them into the ultimate nature experience. Senja has white sand beaches that look tropical, except they're surrounded by Arctic peaks, and you might see northern lights while you're sunbathing at midnight. The contrast is so surreal your brain can't process it. It's like finding a Caribbean beach that someone accidentally placed in the Arctic Circle. Number 4. Sogne Fjord, the longest and deepest fjord in Norway, stretching 204 kilometers inland and reaching depths of 308 meters. This fjord is so deep that parts of the seabed are below sea level, even accounting for the surrounding mountains. The cliffs here rise straight from water to peaks over 700 meters high, creating walls so vertical they defy logic. Waterfalls appear and disappear with the seasons, and during spring snowmelt, temporary waterfalls create silver threads down cliff faces that weren't there the day before. Cruising through Sogne Fjord feels like traveling through a crack in the earth that Titans used to walk through. Number 3. Stavanger's Old Town, where 173 white wooden houses from the 18th and 19th centuries create Europe's best-preserved wooden city center. These houses look like they were designed by someone who believed architecture should make people smile. Stavanger is Norway's oil capital, making it one of the world's most expensive cities. But the old town preserves a time when life moved at the pace of wooden ships and handmade everything. Walking these cobblestone streets, surrounded by white wooden houses, feels like stepping into a living museum where the past refuses to be demolished by progress. Number 2. Hardanger Fjord, where 180-kilometer-long fjord creates a natural symphony of waterfalls, fruit orchards, and mountain peaks that change completely with the seasons. Spring here is like watching nature wake up and decide to show off. Spring here is like watching nature wake up and decide to show off. In spring, thousands of fruit trees bloom simultaneously, creating pink and white clouds of blossoms against dramatic fjord backdrops. The Varingfossen waterfall drops 182 meters in a single leap, creating mist that can be seen from 10 kilometers away. This fjord proves that nature is the ultimate artist, creating masterpieces that change with every season and every hour of light. And number 1. Svalbard, where the midnight sun shines for 4 months straight. Polar bears outnumber humans, and you're closer to the North Pole than to Oslo. This isn't just Norway, this is the Arctic frontier where life exists at the absolute edge of possibility. In Svalbard, it's illegal to die because bodies don't decompose in the permafrost. It's illegal to remove your shoes indoors because of polar bear safety, and during summer the sun never sets for 120 consecutive days. Polar bears roam freely, and seeing one hunt on sea ice while bathed in midnight sunlight connects you to an Arctic wilderness that climate change is rapidly transforming. This is Earth at its most extreme and most beautiful. Are you kidding me? Did we just travel through the same planet we live on? From fjords so deep they've never been fully measured to northern lights that move like living electricity, from cliffs that make you question gravity to roads that launch cars into the sky, Norway doesn't just redefine beautiful, it creates an entirely new category of impossible. This is a country where you can stand on cliff edges with no safety rails, drive roads that disappear under storm waves, and watch the sun refuse to set for months at a time. Norway proves that Earth still contains places so dramatic, so spectacular, that visiting them changes your DNA and ruins every other destination by comparison. I need to know right now, which of these 15 places made you want to drop everything and book a flight to Norway immediately? Was it standing on that cliff edge with a 600-meter drop? Or maybe witnessing northern lights so intense they broke people's brains? Smash that comment section with the number of your favorite Norwegian miracle. If this video just destroyed your concept of what's possible on Earth, if you're already planning your Norway adventure, if you need to see more destinations that will blow your mind into a different dimension, demolish that subscribe button like your life depends on it. We're building an army of adventure seekers who refuse to settle for ordinary, and you belong with us. Next week, we're exploring destinations so extreme, so impossible, that governments have restricted access because they're too beautiful for unlimited visitors. These are places that will make Norway look tame by comparison. You cannot afford to miss this. Until then, keep dreaming of impossible fjords and dancing northern lights. Keep planning adventures that will change your life, and I'll see you in the next mind-blowing expedition. Ha de bra!